How's it going? I was thinking today, I was just going to talk about my opinion on Christmas. And Christmas is it's an interesting one, right? And what's interesting about it is, like, a lot of us know how ridiculous Christmas is, but we still do it. So I'll break down some examples of what I see in Christmas. I'll go with a real simple one, like just food. So the food for one part of it. Well, a lot of people, Christmas means eat on the day, and I've had lots of cases where some people will go to different places, right? So you have a breakfast at your mum's house, cooked breakfast, steaks, the lot, right? Bacon, eggs, bigger breakfast than you've ever had all year, any other time, probably. But this is like someone who's semi-conscious of what they eat. And then they'll go to their sister's house or somewhere else maybe, and it's a lunch, cooked lunch of some description, or brunch, lunch, whatever you want to call it. The volume's on there. And then there's another meal for dinner. Might be at another place. Yet for those people that are generally living, would only ever have one of those options in a day, normally. So the change is like you might eat this certain amount a day, and then Christmas, it's not just that day, it's leftovers, it's the next day, it's after that day, it's before it, the days before it, leading up to it. It's awesome, eh? Awesome, the level and the whole change, and how that piece is one piece, and it goes across all of it. So it's kind of like, you know, from buying people stuff, spending money on, we don't do it any other day. I'm not buying something for a stranger up the road, or giving them, or thinking that I've got to give them something, right? Whether I buy it or whether I get given it, or the whole mode of the whole thing goes nuts. It's just absolute nuts. And it's every area, depending on what you want to get in on. And so you start there, then you've got how much you spend on any particular thing. How long is a piece of string, right? And then we come down to the people. Where are the people? Who's coming? Who's not coming? So it's fascinating to me how the shift goes from what you would generally do, and then the psychology of it. You know, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. What about this? What about the kids? What about the children? You know, let's give, because I find that fascinating, that you're in that mode and you go, oh yeah, let's think about other people. What about those other people that haven't had 3 meals today? Oh, okay. Boy, what are those poor kids doing? We've got to get out there and help them. What, on this one day? You know, oh, we've had too much. Let's get this food and take it down to somewhere so that they have some, these less fortunate than us, on that particular day. So they'll be full as that particular day. Right. Well, that solved the problem, didn't it? They were hungry in August, September, October. No, no. Not giving any of the extra food I had in October. Oh, not many people can survive that long. You know, it's like we give 1 meal in December. That you're sorted. You're sorted for the rest of the year. You know, it's like the gift. I gave you a gift, and I gave you some extra ham and some salad things and some trifle. What else do you need? You're sorted. Oh, right. It's ridiculous. You did nothing. You made yourself feel better for half an hour. You know, less fortunate than you. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, you want me to say, oh, well, it's better than nothing. I mean, what did you do? All right. That's fairish. I didn't take my trifle down there. I didn't have a frickin' trifle. Didn't make one to start with because it was stupid to start with. You know? It's just interesting. Interesting, the levels. It's interesting how that sort of transpires. Like, it's like Christmas. I think about it this way. So we have Christmas. It's a bit like how you go on holiday, right? So a lot of people, when they go on holiday, it's the Christmas style, you know. Holiday equals eat whatever, eat everything, eat out, eat somewhere fancy or better than where I eat 350 days of the year. Let's eat this type of food at this type of cost. You know, sleep in a hotel that costs this much. The room I sleep in, whether I rent or own the house, is cost this much. But when I go on a holiday, it should cost this much. You know, the food I eat costs this much. What for? Because I'm on holiday. Because it's holiday. What? What are you? Holiday equals fucking fantasy land or fairy tale or what the fuck is it? You know? It's awesome. It's awesome. So the parity difference, you know what I mean? It's like every other day, Christmas, holiday, you know, any event. I don't get it, man. Just don't get it. And the pressure on everyone, it fascinates me. You talk about this other thing called stress. You're so stressed about Christmas. Okay. You put it on yourself. I mean, don't eat everything. Don't buy the shit. You know, it's the simple solution. Can't do that one. Can't do that. No. What will my grandmother think of me? What will, you know, I've got to make her favorite dish, and I've got to make someone else's favorite dish, you know? It's awesome. And it keeps going. It keeps going and going and going, and it doesn't end, you know? And then we've got this other awesome invention. So through that method of gluttony or overspending, overeating, the results. So the result of that equals stressed, guilt, debt, putting on weight, all these kind of things that we prefer not to do, potentially. You're at the end of it. So don't worry, I've got a solution for that. We've got New Year's resolutions. Oh, perfect. That's what we'll do. We'll lie to ourselves some more. We'll create a New Year's resolution. Oh, beautiful. What a beautiful lot of nonsense, you know? Continue lying to myself. It's fascinating. Like that's going to solve it, you know? Awesome, man. And see, Christmas doesn't start on Christmas Day, does it? It's not just that day, it's the whole lead up. It's all this momentum, the momentum shift. It's fascinating. Fascinating, the power of the herd, you know. My wife's, to be honest with you, the next podcast I probably do will have a freaking Christmas tree in the back, right? So I'm not void of it. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to sit here and say that I don't participate at all. I do. I'm stuck in it. You know what I mean? I have my opinion, but as I've found out, who cares about your opinion half the time? You can be right about everything. But, you know, no one cares. No one cares who's right? You know, I'm going to have some boy over here, probably he has to have some Christmas present. You know, it's going to happen. Am I going to fight it? I see the point. You know, some battles you kind of just go, all right. But I'm fully aware of it, fully conscious of it, you know. And what I do understand is nobody, if someone can tell me what Christmas presents they got when they were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? You rattle them off as these precious things and the enjoyment and the satisfaction you got out of them. That won't be true, right? It just won't be. It makes no difference. It's amazing what we will say what makes a difference, though. What will happen is if you don't have the Christmas presents, that's why you're a fuck up. But if you do have all the Christmas presents and you're still a fuck up, it's something else. You know what I mean? We're so good at making these reasons why you're not happy, or you're not, or you feel so bad, or you're not getting over things from your upbringing. You know, it's asking a question. What was Christmas like for you? How was Christmas? Awesome. What an awesome question. As if that means shit. You know. My kids didn't get birthday presents. They don't get Christmas presents. It ain't happening. My kids. But I did participate in it until they got to a certain age. So you could say I'm a hypocrite. Hypocrite in some areas. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't as fussed with it, you know. Wasn't as you know, this stuff you kind of like, what's the point of battling? I have my opinion on it, and that's about it. you know, which is a reasonable system to have, you know, about that responsibility versus blame thing, right? Yes, that's my speech on Christmas. It's even the Christmas tree. It fascinates me. And I'm caught in it. Here I am. I'm going to put one up. Actually, to be honest with you, it looks good in the room, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. It's a fake tree. I am not spending $60 on one every year. I'll tell you that much. So we've already got a cheap tree with some decorations. Pull them out, put them up. And it adds a bit of a change to the mood of the house. So, you know, I can cherry pick, I guess. I'll cherry pick the pieces that I go, you know. But I had a friend who says he's going to go up the road, he's going to get 4 trees. One for his daughter, one for his mum, one for his, you know, live trees. $60 a hit. Get these 4 trees. Put them in his trailer. Deliver them. Decorate them. And go around to each of the houses. Apparently now one of his daughters moved out, so I think he gets 5 Christmas trees. And he's moaning to me about all the work he's got to do. You know. So I find that fascinating. And it's an interesting one, right? Because once we start something and we get something going, we feel quite good about it. It's really difficult to kind of stop it, like that change thing, right? Which is what Christmas and these things are kind of founded on, right? These changing it, or especially if we add it in, we copy something. We copy Halloween, right? We start copying that a bit and takes root a bit more. And next thing you know, more people are doing it. Now it's hard to stop. So yeah, I love that sort of stuff. I like my new shirt. Went for a blue one. So I've been wearing black a lot. Thought, oh well, I'll get me a different colour. I don't mind it. Just a shirt, I suppose. Wasn't a Christmas present. All right. It was funny because obviously we've got this boy and we're out there. Oh yeah, got to give him a Christmas present. Of course. So we're out there getting him a present. The stuff with him wasn't cheap enough, right? It's too expensive. So at least we're reasonably smart in that area. You get him some junk. It's cost effective. I'll give it that much. And so I end up looking. I see these shirts there. Oh well, I'll get those. I'll get those for me. So I bought myself something. It worked out good. Yeah, the ridiculousness. It's just, it doesn't stop, right? And even the traveling for Christmas, right? You'll spend thousands of dollars traveling somewhere at the most expensive time through the most dumbest time of the year to actually do whatever it is, whether that like from planning a holiday versus Christmas. So you might go to a very cold part of the world and spend equal amount of money to go there. So it'll be more expensive. The weather sucks. Yet so the cost is huge for you to go there. And you go, why? Oh, because grandma's there, or my mum's there. She'll be there in February. She'll be there in March when the And the airfares are half the price. Like, she'll still be there. Go fly down the weekend. No, not good enough. You know, that's the awesome momentum part of it, right? The human element, and then it festers in your brain, doesn't it? Like if you sit here and you might be in. It seems to be easier the further away. If it gets outside the world of going, oh shit, I'm in England, I can't come home for Christmas, and it's not an expectation. It's not a thought. Everyone's very sad, very upset, but seem to live all right. You know, nobody understands. You know, if you live in Australia or something and it's $1,000 to fly, you know, oh, come home for Christmas, come home for Christmas. Are you coming? Are you coming? Yeah, okay. Or it can be 6 hours drive up north. Are you coming? Are you coming? It sucks. It sucks. The one bit of going there, the rest sucks, you know, but you're going anyway. I love it. I love hearing those stories. And it's almost like times. So you take your own emotions and your own feelings and you times it by everybody around you. Because I got that, it's almost like it's transferable, right? It's fascinating. Transfers, and you can't avoid it. You can't not see it. You know, builds momentum. Now you're trapped in it. Once you start giving up about it. You know, oh yeah, ooh, holiday soon. We'll start thinking about it. Oh, get some of this. Oh, get some of that for that day. Let's get some of that for that day. Oh, of course you've got it. Of course you need some more things for that day. You know, you don't need any of it today. You know, you got some people coming over on the weekend. You know, what did you get for them? A couple of extra pieces. Took about 5 minutes. Oh no, at Christmas, ramped up. Can you get some more of this? We need some more of that. And 80% of it's left over. 80% is left over. It's okay. And we'll do it again next year. Oh, I love it. Let's have a bit of a look on Facebook. What's going on out there in the world of Facebook? Any ridiculousness on there? Bound to be. I think Facebook's done well to amplify it. I love it. Yeah, and there we go. And then we have hundreds of work dues for Christmas, all at the same time. Of course, that makes sense. Hiring a venue's dearer. Got to go to that venue. Got to go to that Christmas do. Can't go to them all. That's smart. But that won't stop. I'm going to go to one on the weekend. You know, of course we got to go, whether you're into it or not. I love it. All right then, I think that's enough for one day.